Here comes another rant on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, the Rotten Tomatoes, as we all know, is full of crowns. Okay, just because the movie has 100% Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean it's a masterpiece. Okay, but Rotten Tomatoes is a joke of a website. Okay, here is the current reviews. Okay, Top Gun deserves its score. I think no one's disputing that one. Okay, but some of these scores of Rotten Tomatoes are ridiculous. For example, the first Top Gun. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to Jurassic World Domain in a minute, but come on, Rotten Tomatoes, 57%. What kind? Well, why are you fucking smoking? Okay, and this movie apparently is a 57%. Okay, if people still trusted the critics, Top Gun would have bombed in the theaters. Oh, but it has 57%, so therefore it must not be good. Okay? And Rotten Tomatoes scores sometimes do not affect the movies. As the owner of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen still made $1 billion, despite having like 17% of Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm not gonna go over actually hated movies. Okay? Like Michael Bay's Transformers, or the Emoji Movie, which all got 0%. Okay? But you're telling me that Jurassic World Dominion is worse. Okay? Is worse. This is the current score, 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is worse than Charlie's Angels. Is, a movie, I'm talking about Charlie's Angels here, is complete and utter trash. Okay? This movie is considered better than Godzilla Cave the Monsters, considered better than Uncharted, and considered better than Jurassic World Dominion. And you can say, but those movies are not really known for the plots. Okay? But nobody liked this movie. Charlie's Angels was a complete pirate train wreck of a movie. Okay? That's what this movie was. It was a complete train wreck. And of course we all know that this website has a Disney and Pixar bias. No, but Pixar's the greatest. No, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest company of all time. That's how Disney fanboys and Pixar will tell you. If you don't like this one Pixar movie, you didn't have a childhood. They always try to bite you in the real end if you say you don't like a Disney or a Pixar movie. It's completely ridiculous as well. Okay? If you don't like, The Incredibles, or you don't like, you said Toy Story was mid? How dare you? You don't have a childhood then. Okay? That's how much of a big babies these Disney and Pixar fanboys are. The fact that if you disagree with them, they're gonna try to pull on your heartstrings and say, but if you disagree with me, you didn't have a childhood. Okay, don't see DreamWorks fans saying it. And yeah, we all know The Mitchells was robbed of Best Animated Feature. It sort of won over Encanto. I don't care how much Disney fanboys are telling you, but Encanto is this amazing masterpiece. No, it isn't. Encanto is a mid-tier Disney movie. But this movie, Mitchells vs. Machines, is considered better than Encanto, despite... Oh my god, they're making a fucking Sopkins movie? Why? Sopkins are stupid. I hate Sopkins. I will never like them. If I ever have kids, well, Sopkins are not gonna be a thing that they're gonna have. That's for sure. But this movie, if we're gonna go by the quote-unquote critics, is better. But according to the Oscars, who are also made by the same people, deemed Encanto a worse movie on every standard. Good, because it was, but Disney made it, therefore it must be better. But it has a 91%. But this is why people don't like Rotten Tomatoes. Again, but that's a difference of 6%. Okay. Okay, like a movie like The Bad Guys, a movie that is actually trying something new, it's considered worse than Turning Red. Really? It's a worse movie than Turning Red? Like, this is why people don't trust this site anymore. And don't trust these critics anymore. Okay? Yeah, there's still some people who do. Okay, but it goes both ways. Most people are gonna trust what they see on YouTube, what YouTube people fake, because because they're not tabloids that are controlled by the big companies like Disney, which can control the critic reviews, as we all know with Marvel's most recent movie. Okay, Miss Marvel, which apparently is a near perfect TV show. It is a near perfect TV show, according to these clowns on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, a near perfect TV show. Okay, we're never like 71%, 72%. But they're claiming, the critics are claiming that Miss Marvel is near perfect. Okay, near perfect. And let's go over a movie that really nobody likes. Okay, this movie is exactly why I don't trust the critics anymore. Okay, Cuties. Okay, according to the critics, Cuties is a better movie than Dune. What? Whoa! It's like what? Whoa! Are these critics thinking? What reality are these fools thinking? Okay, according to the critics, Dune is an objectively inferior movie to Cuties. A movie that, we all know what Cuties is about. Okay? But the fact that Dune is also considered an objectively inferior movie to Turning Mid. Okay, Turning Red. Okay? And also Enchanto as well. Despite, being nominated for Best Movie. But Enchanto wasn't nominated for Best Movie. But Dune was. But it's considered objectively worse than Enchanto. Or we have Alita, a movie that is a really great movie. If you haven't seen it before, probably will never get a sequel because Disney hates the Alita movie. This is a perfect example of the critics trying to intentionally take a movie because of ridiculous reasons. Okay? Alita had the 61% on Rotten Tomatoes. And 92%, that was really good before the bottom paid for the reviews by Rotten Tomatoes. When people could actually review movies on Rotten Tomatoes and they need to, but you need to see the movie in the theaters. Where it's basically as a way of gatekeeping people from actually reviewing the movie. Okay? But the movies that the critics actually liked in 2019 were movies like Booksmart that basically bombed and flopped at the box office. Okay? If people really took the critics seriously, then this movie sort of made a lot of money. It went down to 96%, but it was at 97% for all those years. But it's at 96%. Why? It's not that great movie, but we all know why they like Booksmart. It's woke. Okay? It's an extremely woke comedy movie. Okay? That probably isn't that funny either. Okay? Much like most of modern comedy. Birds of Prey has a 79%. Yeah, 79% for Birds of Prey. Okay? Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and let's not forget another movie that the critics intentionally tried to say twice. And of course they failed. The Sonic movies. Okay? The Sonic movies. The critics absolutely tried to sink this movie. Of course, when this movie was coming out, this movie had bad reviews by the critics because there's too much Sonic in the movie. There's 0 out of 10. That's basically their reviews in a nutshell. It had too much Sonic in the movie of a movie about fucking Sonic. What are you expecting it to be? Generic human action thriller part 2? Okay? No, it's called fucking Sonic the fucking Hedgehog movie 2. Okay? It's not called generic fucking human action adventure movie part 2. Okay? It is not generic action human adventure. Okay? It's called Sonic 2. And here it is. Gets all unattached to the Sonic 2 was a concept of disappointment, but it's an edible one. Okay, this is for me. top critic. Okay? This is why people don't trust you idiots anymore. This is why I don't really trust these clowns anymore. They think of stupid reasons to hate a movie and give it a bad review. Okay? But Booksmart, it's woke. 96%. Okay? Miss Marvel, near perfect TV show. Which, again, both of those are owned by Disney. Which, very suspicious. Also, Captain Marvel is considered better. But, the Black Widow movie, which I thought was okay. I didn't think it was the worst movie ever, like all of the Phantom Menace thought it was. But, or, for example, every Marvel movie, except for like 1 of 3 movies, have a I would consider, quote unquote, better, including Age of Ultron, probably one of the worst Marvel movies, okay, according to this, Age of Ultron is better than Sonic 2. Okay? Age of Ultron. Or Snack Science doesn't think it's considered worse than Age of Ultron as well. Okay? And if you look at the reviews or the audience reception of this movie, a lot of people really love this movie. Okay? Okay? A lot of people really love Sonic 1. A lot of people really love Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It made like $70 million in its first weekend. Which, typically, sequels should do worse. But Sonic 2 did better than the first. And despite, the critics saying it was such a bad movie, it was such an abysmal movie that made so much money. Okay? Same thing with the Uncharted movie. Okay? Uncharted was a solid movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything. But I felt it was like a 7 out of 10 movie. 41% out of 100. Okay? And people, and when you criticize, when you say the critics are, when you disagree with the critics, you have people who will come and defend the critics. Oh, you just don't enjoy movies. You can't enjoy anything. But even though they're the ones who can't enjoy anything. All they like is woke garbage and bullcrap and Disney. And of course, paid off by the Disney fan, by Disney themselves to give the movie certified fresh. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if Lightyear gets perfect reviews because it's made by Disney. Okay? But other movies that are coming out this year, other animated movies, get, like I said, lesser. Okay? That's the problem with modern day critics, okay? Everything made by Disney, everything made by Pixar, everything made by Star Wars and Marvel, they're perfect. No one can touch, the Disney brand. No one can touch the Disney brand. Because if you dare say anything bad, and then you have some rare moments of victory, like the Turtles, the Lion King remake getting mixed reviews, say there's the Rise of Skywalker. Okay, it was so bad that Disney couldn't even pay the critics enough to keep the movie at a positive score. Same thing with the Turtles. It was that bad that Disney couldn't pay the critics to give a Turtles, one of the worst movies in the MCU, and the 50%. Okay, and I'm not saying that Jurassic World Dominion is a masterpiece or something, but I expect it to be a movie that, a solid action movie. I'm not expecting it. I don't watch, kind of like Godzilla. I don't watch Godzilla for the plot. Okay? I don't watch Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movies for the plot. I watch them for the dinosaurs. Okay? If you don't watch a movie for the plot, watch something like The Godfather or 12 Angry Men. Those are movies that you should watch that are definitely worth watching for the plot. But a movie like, Spider-Man, so, is considered, and it shows that, and you know the biggest hypocrisy? They complain when the fans get what they want. Okay? Ghostbusters, Sonic, okay? But Spider-Man No Way Home has a 93%. Jurassic World Dominion. But Spider-Man's perfect for some reason. Spider-Man, it's the exception Despite them hating Ghostbusters Afterlife, giving like mid 60s, giving both the Sonic movies and the reviews in the 60s, okay, and giving Jurassic World Dominion like a 38%. Okay, I bet the score is gonna probably go back up once the quote unquote top critics are done reviewing the movie. Okay, they tried to get they gave Rita 61%. Okay, and but Spider-Man, for some reason it has to be the exception. I don't get why this is the truth. Because Sonic movies were very well received. Ghostbusters Afterlife is considered one of the best entries in the series. But when the fans get what they want, the critics hate it for some reason. I just don't get it. I just don't get why the critics can't let the fans win. Okay? I bet when they make a Star Wars movie that actually cares towards the fans, unless Disney pays them off enough to give them good reviews, they're gonna try to say, oh, but this movie sucks because they catered to the fans way too much. They put too much fan service in Star Wars. But then they'll go and, criticize other movies, but then they'll call this movie, oh, but Spider-Man's best. Okay, Spider-Man's best, and this movie was a really good movie. But it just shows that the hypocrisy. Spider-Man No Way Home has a 93%, but Sonic is stuck at 69%. Ghostbusters Afterlife, as well, stuck at 63%. Okay? Why is it at 63%? No one will know. Okay? Because the critics try to review bomb this movie to give it a lower score than 2016. So they can stick it to the quote-unquote alt-right and the Ghostbusters fans. Which is completely stupid. Okay? And again, it's mostly the top critics that hate this movie. Which is no surprise. No surprise. As well. So yeah, that's basically about this video. Goodbye.